Hey, water signs. Welcome to Gemini season. For those of you who have Gemini in your sun or rising signs, happy birthday. Water signs, sun and rising signs. These are messages of encouragement, advice, guidance, insight, pertaining to just a generalized, just the general aspects of your life in Gemini season. Okay. Not before, not after Gemini season. So this is for the time frame of Gemini season from, I usually count it from May 19th, June 19th or 20th. Some people are different, but if your birthday falls between mid-May to mid-June and you have water in your sun or rising signs or in your rising, again, definitely listen for the water placement, okay? Let's see here. Cancer. Cancer, sun, and rising signs. Let's see what the universe, your spirit guides, ancestors, whoever it is, your God, your creator, whoever it is that you believe as a higher power, we will see what my ancestors speak through me to you regarding Gemini season, encouragement, insight, and guidance. For Cancer, sun, and or rising signs, for the zodiac signs of Cancer, sun, and rising signs. For Gemini season 2024. Okay, I'm going to pull from a few oracle messages first, then we're going to jump into the tarot. Cancer, sun, and rising signs for their encouragement, advice, and insight for Gemini season 2024. Sorry guys, I'm trying to scoot this over. So Gemini, Cancer. If you have people, or maybe this is you, maybe you exhibit this in some way, where gossip is afoot, drama is afoot. Whether it's you're involved, someone else, just about someone else, and maybe other people are just kind of in people's business that you're involved with. I don't know, but there is the need to, as this card says, detach from drama. Some of you guys may have Libra in your chart. I'm picking up, there's a lot that I'm picking up here, Cancer, but I'm trying to make sure I'm giving you messages that are going to guide you or, help you, stay focused on what needs to be focused on in Gemini season. So Cancer, sun, and rising signs. Detach from drama. That's what the card says. In any way, at work, at home, wherever, right? Maybe when you were younger or in your past, you were the gossipy type, or in other people's business, or You didn't really protect your energy when other people were in your business. You know, maybe you share too much of your business on social media. I don't know, but there's something about growing in the area of your life where there is drama afoot. And there could be some drama between you and another person or regarding a certain situation that maybe you just haven't stopped talking about, or you just have you have some type of resentment, so you're constantly talking about it. Some of you Cancer, maybe you hold a grudge really easily, very quickly, for a very long time. Maybe you're learning, or the universe is showing you here in Gemini season that it's time to just let go of anything that you're resenting, anything that, is not bringing you joy. Why focus on it? Why dwell on it? Why continue to talk about it? So there's something here, Cancer, regarding like maybe feeling miserable, feeling resentful. And instead of trying to find a way out of that misery, you just kind of dwell on it, and you just sit in it and you accept it. Some of you guys, you may have someone in your life who is going to be very, very matter of fact and just be like, hey, why are you dwelling on this? Why do you care so much about this person? Why do you care so much about what they think? Or why are you still stuck on what they did? Like, move on, Or tell them. Maybe you need to tell somebody like how you feel, instead of just maybe talking behind their back, or just resenting them quietly. Interesting. Now again, this could be someone doing this to you, Cancer, Sun and rising signs. Maybe there is a person in your life who does this, and you need to detach from them, because they're never going to, if there's a situation that you just don't want to hear, or there's something, maybe there's an issue this person has with you, or maybe they hold something over your head or make you feel like you can't do anything right, and they constantly hold it over your head, and it just turns into drama or conflict. I don't know. It's like, those are the types of people you need to just completely banish out of your life. That's just my opinion. But again, my opinion doesn't matter when it comes to these readings. But there's just some disturbing and pesty, cumbersome energies in your midst, or a cumbersome energy in your midst. Somewhere at work, at home, in your friendship circle, at school, I don't know. And if you're the cumbersome energy, once again, like Cancer, Sun and rising signs, like, let it go. If you're not going to bring it up to them and tell it like it is, move on. Detach yourself and move on. Bigger and better things. Okay? Oop. Not quite. Cancer, Sun and rising signs for Gemini season 2023. Remember, Cancer, just focus on these energies. These are the energies for Gemini season, okay? So these are the energies at work, on your mind, in your heart, right? For Gemini season. I'm not saying that this is like forever or anything. There may be someone who doesn't really give you a lot of wiggle room, like you can never do anything right. Or maybe this is just how you felt about yourself when it came to this person or this situation in your life. It doesn't have to always involve a person, but you have the dolphin of play. So I really see you as a very playful person, Cancer. You're a sweetheart, Cancer. I'm getting like you guys are very powerful when it comes to your families and your children, and your, like, you honestly, like, Some of you guys, you just know how to make the people in your life feel at ease, at peace. And Cancer, that is a testament to who you are as a person. You have a lot of strengths here, especially when it comes to leadership and, you know, protecting your friends, protecting your family, or, you know, being a voice. Some of you guys, you may have kind of like a personality like a dolphin. You know, you're just very playful, very kind, very sweet, but very, very smart and intuitive. You're very supportive. You're very attentive. And that's a trait that you may not have exhibited in a while, or maybe there's someone who doesn't like that about you. They don't like your charisma, or your, you know, that you're well liked by people. Or maybe you don't realize that you're actually really well liked by people, Cancer. Like, there are people who really like you, like they've met you and they're like, wow, that's a really great person. Like, I can see myself really being in a relationship or a friendship with that person. No, I'm also picking up that there's someone who can see your greatness. Like I said, like they see your strengths. They see what you're made of. You may not, or maybe you do, but you just haven't caught on to this person yet. Maybe there's someone in your life who, in a playful way, brings up drama. And maybe they don't mean any harm. They're not trying to bring you down. Maybe this is a friend or someone that you, maybe it's a sibling, it's a family member or a cousin. Like, this is, for some of you, this is like some people close to you, or someone in your tribe, someone in your family, where you're happy with your family, or you're happy in this friendship or relationship, but there may be some energy surrounding you, or have been surrounding you, where it's like, don't do this, don't do that, don't talk to that person, or hey, did you hear? But it's like, you know, you just kind of fill the room yourself, Cancer. You don't have to go with what the drama is saying. This can also pertain to social media, texting, miscommunication, where maybe some drama can ensue over something, some miscommunication. Maybe there's someone who said something about a situation that they weren't even in, and maybe your name gets brought up and then drama ensues, and you're just like, you know, how did I get involved in this? So there may be some instigating or some type of energy in your life, maybe on social media. Maybe there's a topic of conversation that you just really shouldn't get yourself involved in, Cancer, because it may, you know, what you have to say may not be perceived in a positive way, you know. Yeah, I just feel like it says, go with the flow. Like, just, you know, just be like, hey, like, I'm not really here to like be a part of this conversation. This is not, I don't like talking about that, whatever, you know. And it could be political conversation. It could be any conversation, you know. Maybe there's someone in your midst who has a like a sharp tongue, or the, you know, the way they communicate is like a it's like a sword. It cuts deep. It's very sharp. They're not very nice about how they say things, or they may be very matter of fact in how they think, and they don't understand how to have humility or empathy in conversation. And so, you know, again, Cancer, these may not be the type of people you should hang around. Or maybe you need to communicate and be like, hey, you know, we don't need to be so rash, you know, in harsh in how we talk. Like, you know, maybe there's just a form of communication that you're craving, Cancer, where it's kind, it's, you know, empathetic, it's, you know, riveting, it's, you know, it's just, you can go deep in conversation and maybe philosophical ideas with this person. Like, maybe those are the people that you crave, and maybe you're just spending time around too many people. Maybe this is your family, where you're just like, I just want to get away from the drama and go find like other people out there who, you know, you can really have good conversations with without the drama. That's kind of what I'm picking up on, Cancer, Sun and Rising signs for Gemini season of 2024. Let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree. I mean, if you disagree, that's fine. You know, take what resonates, leave what does not. It's not a big deal. I'm not really here to be agreeable or to resonate with everybody, because I don't think that that's really possible. You know, so if you do comment saying that this didn't resonate, look, you know, that's okay. That's all right. I get it. But anyway, let's go ahead and keep going, you guys. Oh, wait, did I just... Oh, they have me... I don't know why they have me pulling. I normally never do this, but let me see. They have me shuffling the same card. Okay, yeah, so you got the butterflies. So once again, Cancer, I don't know why they have me shuffling the same deck I just pulled from. I meant to go on to the next deck. So yeah. There's a big change you're going through, Cancer, or there's a big change that is needed in your life. And it does have something to do with this conflict or drama, or these dramatic people, or these people that just are always gossiping about something. There may be like a big release where you're just like, I'm done with these people. I'm done identifying with these types of behaviors and traits and personalities. So I do see, Cancer, that you might be piecing out, you know, and just being like, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go find relationships that actually, you know, that are supportive and towards your improvement and growth, right? Let's see. For Cancer, Sun and Rising signs for Gemini season 2024 ancestors. What more insight and guidance you have for Cancer, Sun and Rising signs for Gemini season 2024. Some of you guys are about to embark on a brand new journey. Like you're just done with this energy, some of you guys, you're just done with social media maybe, or maybe you're reinventing your social media. Maybe you're reinventing yourself and therefore your social media is going to change. Your social media presence, or maybe there's some type of a reveal on social media about your lifestyle, something. Maybe there's some type of, either you're cutting off your like your social media to get rid of the old people, or not the old people, but the people that the existing followers or the existing friends, and you're just you're leaving that there and you're moving on and finding new different followers or different people to support or whatever. Or maybe I don't know, it's like you're changing your eating lifestyle, you're changing, you're moving. I don't know, it's like there's something about social media, your presence. Or maybe somebody's going to find out something on social media about you and be like, oh, I didn't know that Cancer was doing that. But I do feel like drama on social media, like, now if there's been some drama with your family on social media, or just drama in general, like if this is with your family and y'all just haven't been getting along, maybe there's a part of you that's like, you know, I really need to stop doing this. Yeah, we have absence. So it's like, what is your life absent of, Cancer? Is it absent? If, you know, depending on what it's absent of, that can be an issue or a good thing. And you have heat. So something is heating up. Something is about to blow up, y'all. Like something is festering inside of you or someone else. Some of you guys, there's this transformative energy or this rebirth that you're going through, Cancer, Sun and Rising signs, and you kind of want to just kind of pull yourself back out of a situation or from your family or your friendship circle. There may be some of you guys who are feeling like, if I'm just absent from this situation, maybe people will recognize like why, you know. Because maybe you're feeling like, you know, before I blow up, or before things get too heated, or before, you know, let me just back off. That's kind of what I'm getting, but there is something that is needing to be heated up. Somebody needs to, you know, pay attention to something or their behavior. Cancer, sun and rising signs. Something needs to be burned away. Something needs to be burned away. Let's see here. We're going to pull one more oracle message. Some of you guys just want to be free of something. You're, you know, someone. Some of you guys, you really want to voice something that's going to set you free. Like you really want to say something to somebody. Some of you guys, your throat chakra and your heart chakra, like they need work. You speaking freely, speaking truthfully, like that seems a little bit blocked, and that seems to also be blocking your heart space, like they're blocking each other. So you're not really able to go with the ebb and flow of your existence. You feel like you're not able to truly be yourself because you feel people overreact based on what you do. And you know, there may be some people in your life, they just overreact, or they're just very critical of what you do, and you just don't trust that you can truly sustain a relationship with these people, whatever type of relationship that is. Yeah, you have energy. Energy is everywhere. You are energy. In a way, we're, you know, everywhere all at once. No place and everywhere all at once. There are energies that you want to surround you that are actually just in sync. You guys are all in sync. You guys have meeting points. Like there's, you know, you guys understand each other. These are the types of people that you're looking for. Maybe you feel a little bit displaced, Cancer, or like you've been in the wrong place in your life. I'm picking that up. Let's see one more, and then we're going to jump into the tarot. Cancer, sun and rising signs for Gemini season 2024. Yeah, there's fear. So is somebody afraid to bring something up? Someone's afraid of this transformation. What are you afraid of, Cancer? Yeah, so there's somewhere in the darkness you are illuminated, Cancer. There's something where you're just feeling, maybe you feel at your wit's end, Cancer. I'm really praying for you guys and sending you guys protection mentally and spiritually and emotionally. And physically, like I'm sending all protection your way if you need it. There's like a dark place possibly that you've reached in your life, and you may have been there for a long time. But for those of you who feel like you're hitting rock bottom, or you already have, there's only one way to go but up. And there may be, we're going to dig into the tarot right now. There's something you're waking up to, Cancer. Like there's something that is changing inside of you. This is like a change, like you've never experienced this type of change before. There is a huge maturing that is happening. This is a situation where you've been absent for a long time, either from your family, friends, like these people haven't seen you in a while, or It's like, and you know, you will have gone through, you've gone through so much change already in your life because you've detached from this drama, you've attached from this old way of being. All right, let's pull 3 tarot messages, you guys, for Cancer, Sun, and Rising signs for Gemini season of 2024. 3 cards, ancestors. Three cards. Let's see. Okay, we have 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Yeah, so mentally you feel trapped. You don't know what to think or what, you know, what to do next. 8 of Cups. You're seeing that it's, you know, you saw or you're already seeing that it's time to walk away from something, a relationship, something that may have checked all the boxes, so to speak, like outwardly, right? The 10 of Pentacles here shows me that, you know, whatever's going on in your life financially is going well. Some of you guys are retired and you're, or maybe you're close to retirement. I don't know. Or you guys have just grown older. Maybe you're just at a certain point in your life where you're older and you're just like, I don't want to deal with drama anymore. It's not good for me. It's not good for anybody. 5 of Cups, yeah, so bottom of the deck. So there's definitely some energies that have really weighed you down, some things that have happened to you, maybe some traumas, some distractions in your life that have distracted you, and maybe your emotions may have, maybe your anger, or maybe even happiness, sadness, whatever. It's like there's something regarding like how you feel about things in your life, how you perceive things, Cancer, that may have been a block. Yes, the physical things in your life, physically, everything looks amazing, but there's still something there inside of you that's just like something is still not quite right. And you realize that you probably should walk away from it, as you know, it's not worth your time anymore. It's just time to go, move on to bigger, better things, keep climbing. And there may be someone on the way that you've been stuck in your mind about, or some type of situation that you've been stuck in your mind about, that's waiting for you. It's waiting for you, right? They are waiting for you. Could be a loved one, someone you haven't talked to in a while, you know, could be a friend, like that could be a loved one, okay? Or maybe this is just the change, the improvement that you're afraid of, because you're afraid of, like, you think that it's, I'm seeing that you're looking at it from a perspective where it's not as bad as you are making it out to be up here. So this is a good thing, Cancer. That means you're stuck in your head. You're not stuck. You're just stuck in your head. Get out of your head, Cancer. Whatever drama you've experienced, whatever hearsay, she said, he said, she said kind of a thing, you know, you're walking away from that and you're just like, you're living in truth, or the universe is pushing you to live in truth. Okay? And to kind of cover your ass, you know, just in case somebody tries to take advantage, you know, later. So anyway, much love and light to all of you, Cancer. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy. I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Okay, Scorpio, Sun or Rising signs. Let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Oh wait, this is not the deck that I wanted to shuffle. Sorry, this is the deck I wanted to shuffle. So Scorpio, Sun and Rising signs. Scorpio, Sun and Rising signs. This is for Gemini season of 2024. What messages of insight, guidance, and encouragement, ancestors, do you have for my beautiful Scorpio people out there in the world? Scorpio's Sun and Rising signs in the world. Further messages for Gemini season of 2024. Scorpio, Sun or Rising signs. All right, Scorpio. You received Maitreya power of joy. Okay. So Scorpio, some of you guys have reached a point in your life where it looks completely different than it did about a year or two ago. You're feeling good. You're eating good. You're drinking good. You're feeling good, looking good. You know what I mean? Like things are good. Now, if this is advice, the universe wants you to remember, or at least these are what the cards are saying. Scorpio, sun and rising signs, remember the power of joy. Remember what a smile can do. Remember the power of a smile, the power of someone laughing, the power of you laughing, the power of happiness. And, and joy, joy doesn't necessarily, have to mean that you're happy with your life 100%. It's just moments sometimes. It's just in moments of like, who made you laugh today? Why did you laugh? If you're having a bad day, it's like, think about like something funny that happened. Watch a funny video, watch a funny movie. Hang out with that person that makes you laugh no matter what, right? Yeah, and we have go now. So yeah, this is literally, these cards, the spirit realm is telling you, Scorpio, sun and rising signs, like, go forth and prosper. Your life is changing for the better. I'm seeing this kind of like rising from the ashes, so to speak. Scorpio, sun and rising signs are just like coming out of a situation that really, or just like, it could be a life experience. I don't know, but there's like some type of an emotional upheaval, some type of emotional clearing that's happened, mental clearing, where you're just like, I'm chilling, I'm good, like, I'm okay. I'm okay. Now, again, if this is advice, the universe, Scorpio, sun and rising signs, if you feel like, I'm not experiencing this, I wish I can be happy. It's like, well, go be happy then. You are responsible. You are responsible. Every single individual on this planet, every individual is responsible for their happiness alone. No one else is. I don't care how much you love the person. I don't care how much you've been through. You alone, Scorpio, are responsible for your happiness. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter who pissed you off. Even if a person stepped on your foot, right? Accidentally scratched your car. You in that moment, or if you like spill your coffee, I don't know. You in that moment have the decision to make. And that's a hard truth. That is a hard truth that people, a lot of us as humans don't want to hear that. Well, somebody else should be responsible. Somebody else needs to pay for me not being happy. Why? Now, if someone needs to hold themselves accountable for bad behavior and how they treat you, absolutely. But to go about your day, the entire day, dwelling on that, it's like, okay, they've done me wrong. Moving on with my day, we'll deal with it when it's time to deal with it. Right? We'll deal with it tomorrow. And then once we deal with it tomorrow, we move on the next day, right? We move on with our lives. Some of you, Scorpio, if there's someone who's constantly trying to tear you down, is because they see that your joy is powerful. Your happiness is so powerful that it's blinding them. So they're trying to snuff your light out. Sometimes people, our haters are people who, hate on us, or people who hate on you, people who talk behind your back to try to belittle you. They do that a lot of the time, if not all the time, because they already see how bright your light is. And they're trying to stop you from seeing it. So they try to belittle you. So that way you don't catch them in the act of trying to bamboozle you, right? Into believing their lie. So Scorpio, sun and rising signs, go forth and prosper. Okay. Get out there and enjoy life. Get out there and be the new you that you've just become, or that you're becoming, right? All right, Scorpio, sun and rising signs for Gemini season of 2024. All right. Scorpio, sun and rising signs for Gemini season 2024. Independent, you have the cat. Independent. Some of you guys, you love cats, you have a cat, you have cats. Maybe your favorite animal is a cat, but either way, maybe you have a Leo in your life, or you have Leo in your chart somewhere. Like I was saying, you're responsible for your own happiness, Scorpio, and even more so with you, sun and rising signs, for those of you who come across this video intuitively. You know how to change the energy in a room, Scorpio, whether you realize that or believe that or not about yourself. There may be some people who look at you like, how can they just be so easily like confident? Like, how do they move through? Some people may look at you, Scorpio. You may have been through so much in your life, and some people just look at you because of the way you carry yourself, the way you talk, the way you deal with conflict. Somebody or some people are looking at you like, how do they do that? Like, how do they, you know, how do they move with such ease, or what have you? There are some things that don't really bother you. You mind your business. That's okay. So that's what's coming to mind, Scorpio. You mind your business. You ain't worried about nobody. The people that you're comfortable with are the people that you're comfortable with. That's what I'm getting. This cat energy is telling me. Some of you guys are like, I don't need no new friends. Not in a bad way, but it's more like, you know, I'm chilling where I'm at right now, right? So there may be some people who may be trying to like, I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. I want to date you, blah, blah, blah. You know, they just want to be in your face. And you may have some people who just absolutely despise you, and they still want to like get at you. They want to touch you for some reason. And you know, some in a good way, some in a bad way, but it's like you can't have a moment's peace. Like your joy is constantly being interrupted. You can't just relax. You can't just nap. You can't just exist, because you got all these people from the bad, the pros and the cons, from the bad and the good, you know, your enemies and your friends wanting your attention, wanting to talk to you, wanting to be around you. Maybe if you have a spouse or a partner, you know, maybe they all up in your face. Maybe it's kids. It's like there's some of you guys, there's people that want your attention because of this energy that you possess. The people who love and care about you, they like being around you because you just make them feel happy. You just make them feel positive and warm and fuzzy, right? If you have children, they definitely feel like that around you. If it's an ex, they still feel this way about you, okay? Somebody can't understand, like, how is it that Scorpio is still like not phased? Like, are they, somebody might be thinking like, are they even into me anymore? Like maybe you've moved on. It's like you just do you, Scorpio. And if this is advice, like this is, you know, follow this, Scorpio, sun and rising signs. Like, you know, don't snuff out your joy. Be happy. Keep moving forward. Keep doing you. Mind your business. It's people who don't want to mind their business, like, you know, just tell them to mind their business. Tell them to, you know, get out of your face, or leave you alone, or leave you be. You know, cats are chill until you pet them the wrong way, you touch them the wrong way, touch them without permission, you know. Cats are very independent. They don't like being caged, and they know how to go to the bathroom and go hunt and go, you know what I mean? They do their own thing. They wander and meander however and whenever and however long they want. Right? Learn from this, Scorpio, that you can be as wondrous, you know, Just be as independent as you want, the way you want to be. Do what you feel you want. You call the shots, nobody else. This is, I'm feeling this is kind of where that's your happy place. Excuse me. You're in your happy place. And then you have the pronghorn at the bottom it says action. So yeah, this is the time, Scorpio, sun and rising signs. Like, if you're on this path and you're just like, I just want to do what I want. I want to exist the way I want to exist. You know, I don't need anybody telling me what to do or telling me how to feel, telling me. It's like, if I want my me time, I want my me time, right? It's like, get on that. If there's something that you've always wanted to do that. And if anybody has a problem or has a question, like, why are you, I didn't, you know, it's like, you don't deserve to give anybody an explanation, Scorpio. There may be some people in your life that make you feel like you need to ask permission or you need to give clarity, you need to explain. You don't need to explain anything. It's okay to make some people mad, Scorpio. Because people pay attention to you, like in your midst or in your circle or in your community or wherever, like maybe it's just wherever you go, Scorpio. People pay attention to you. You have a special energy, and the other people in your life who exhibit this type of energy from you, with you, you know, they also have that same positive, joyful, happy, abundant energy. You guys just thrive together. You guys are just a walking tribe of happiness. You know, it's a very powerful thing when you're with these people. Okay. So let's go ahead and shuffle. We got this and one other oracle message, Scorpio, sun and rising signs, and then we're going to jump into the tarot, okay? Scorpio, sun and rising signs for Gemini season of 2024. Scorpio, sun and rising signs for Gemini season of 2024. Okay, so we have listen. Some of you guys, that's one of your favorite things, is picking up a seashell and listening to it for some reason. Could have something to do with where you're from or where your family's from. This card represents listening to the earth, listening to your soul, right? Listening to the sounds that are not really audible with our body's ear. It's our soul's ear, right? It's the voice of our souls, the voice of Mother Earth, so, you know, like, and at the bottom of the deck, we have space. So there is, again, like the need for solitude, or not even solitude. It's just, people need to just, you know, give you space to be you, and should never question or, you know, push you to question or to cause you to question yourself, or they should never push you or force you to give an explanation as to why you're doing what you're doing and to make it make sense to them. Somebody needs to actually give you space. In a relationship, like somebody just needs to just like let you kind of do your thing in the house, or just kind of not be, you know, they want to be social with you, but they need to kind of back off a little bit. So there may be a particular person who doesn't understand personal space or respecting your space or respecting your time, and they feel, you know, they may feel like, you know, maybe because of your relationship to them that you're obligated to give them your time. Could be that. All right, Scorpio, sun and rising signs, sun and rising signs, Scorpio, sun and rising signs for Gemini season of 2024. Scorpio, sun and rising signs. What more do you have to tell Scorpios for Gemini season of 2024? Energy, Cancer got this. Interesting. And I shuffled this deck too. It's interesting that you got this, Scorpio. Yeah, this is all about your energy. This is all about you being in sync with every frequency of your body, every frequency of who you are. This is you kind of synchronizing with the universe, with your spirit guides, whoever. It's like chakras being aligned. Yeah, we have surrender at the bottom of the deck. So, and that's that cat energy too. It's just like just letting things be, doing whatever you want, not caring about like what's going on with other people, not caring about what anybody thinks. Like cats, they don't care about what anyone thinks. They'll sit on top of whatever they want to sit on top. They don't care if you sit there. They don't care if you sleep there. They don't care. They don't care. They do whatever their soul leads them to do, which is why a lot of, cats in different forms of folklore and cultures, ancient cultures, cats are attached to the spirit realm because they follow a rhythm that we cannot hear with our naked ears, right? So Scorpio, learn from this energy of listen to your own rhythm of your life, of your path. Everyone else around the world, they may be following a certain rhythm based on social media. They're following an algorithm or following social media's rhythm, following their friends and their rhythm, their family and their ancestors and their rhythm instead of, like genetically or like just professionally. Maybe their great-great-grandfather or great-great-grandmother owned a business and everybody else owned a business after that. And so they're following that rhythm. For you, Scorpio, and not just for you, like, again, there are other people around the world who are aware and they recognize their own frequency and their own personal rhythm of their lives and their soul's journey. And you guys are also stepping into that, and you always have done that for some of you. Some of you guys have always followed the beat of your own drum. And that might be a bit of a challenge for some people surrounding you. Okay? Okay. Some people may feel very abandoned by you whenever you do step away from them because they do rely on your happiness. Somebody might be living vicariously through you as well. Okay. Let's pull 3 tarot cards, you guys, last but not least. For Gemini, Sun and Rising signs for Gemini season of 2024. Some of you guys may have a, like, did I say that earlier? You may have a cat and there's something, they kind of are like, they heal you or they comfort you. Something about this cat, for those of you who own a cat. This is a very special cat. Yeah, there's 9 of Swords, 2 of Wands, Aries energy, 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. Knight of Wands, yeah. So with the Knight of Wands at the bottom, overall, Scorpio, Sun and Rising signs, this is the card of go and prosper. This is the card of learning new things, experiencing new experiences, traveling to new places, learning a new language, going to school for a new degree or a new form of, topic of study, a new major, right? Spreading, you have a lot of red in your reading, Scorpio. You have a lot of red and blue. So what I see here, like this person who's wearing blue or even black, they're like in this professional garb, but who they really are is someone who just wants to hike. They want to be in a forest all the time. They want to, frolic and meander and just, live a life in nature. They want to do something that really helps them connect with themselves. They want to do something that gives them the leg room and the wiggle room to do what they want to do. Even if it's a job, Scorpio, maybe there's a job where you want to be challenged more, you want there to be more opportunity for travel or what have you. Okay. There's a, make a conscious and confident decision. You have the decision. The world is your oyster, Scorpio. Go after it. Don't let anybody cause you to be stuck. Don't let anybody tie you. Even if you're married, even if you're getting married, I'm not saying that you have to go frolic and be with other people. No, but the things that make you happy on a day-to-day basis, truly, and that grow you, you should be. And if you have, having a voice in the relationship, like you shouldn't be tied down. To me, marriage should not be about being tied down. I don't like that concept. I feel like marriage should just be like a beautiful ritual between two people where you can be, you dive even deeper into being more of yourselves with each other and falling deeper in love with each other. It shouldn't be being tied down. So if you're in a marriage where you're just kind of feeling tied down, you feel like you're not really able to be yourself, or you have to be this completely different version of yourself, like really like look into that, Scorpio, and address that with yourself. If your beliefs are changing and you're in a relationship with someone or in friendships where they don't agree with that, or they're going to ridicule you for that, again, you might need to address that, because it's like this, you're kind of stuck in anxiety and feeling like the Five of Pentacles, like it's just like what, like it's like you don't have anything left for yourself, because you're being, feeling like you're having to be happy for other people, or be happy in a situation that you're not truly happy with, or just being less of yourself. Don't be less of yourself, Scorpio. Be more of yourself. Don't be afraid to be that. And if there's anybody who has anything to say about you being you, when the you that you're being is new and improved, and you're growing and thriving, if people don't like that, then maybe those are just not your people anymore. Okay. All right, Scorpio, much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy. Hope to see you guys in your next reading. All right. Last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces, sun and rising signs. So Pisces, this is for your general messages of insight, guidance, and encouragement for Gemini season 2024. Happy June, happy springtime. Happy spring into summer. All right, Pisces, sun and rising signs. Let's see here. Pisces, sun and rising signs for Gemini season of 2024. What are their messages of advice, guidance, and encouragement for Gemini season 2024? All right, let's see Pisces, sun and rising signs. Let's see. Ancestors, be here with me. What do my beautiful Pisces people in the world, sun and rising signs of Pisces, need to know for Gemini season 2024? You received yes, Ganesh. There's something that's on your heart, Pisces. Something you need to say, something you want to do, someplace you want to go. A certain action that you want to take towards a situation because it's been weighing on your heart. You're given the green light to do that. And again, it has to be something, matters of the heart, something that is weighing on your heart. So if it's something where you're concerned about something, say something, right? If it's regarding, a situation where you feel like you need to exit for a little bit or distance yourself, do that. Now, I'm not saying that because you're angry and you're resentful and you're just doing things out of spite, or doing things abruptly because you're angry or you're sad or whatever. No, this is a situation where you're just like, you sat with it and you're like, okay, this is still bugging me, or this is still an issue, or this is still something that is lingering in my heart, definitely address that, okay, for Gemini season. Now, if this is a situation on a more positive note, where Pisces, sun and rising signs, again, you want to travel, you want to start a project. Yes, 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 please do so. Okay, you are being given the green light. You are being supported. Okay. If you're debating like adopting an animal, and it's been weighing on your heart, it's on your heart. This is not just an abrupt decision. This is something that's been on your heart for a long time, or for some time, right? Follow through, follow through, follow through, I will say. Okay, but always do things in wisdom and intuition. Sorry. Let's pull one more card from this deck, Pisces. One more time for my beautiful Pisces, sun and rising signs for Gemini season of 2024. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So you have Vishnu, trust. Okay, yeah. Trust the process. Trust your intuition. Trust your heart. Okay. Now, again, I'm not talking about trust your emotions, your heart. And make sure that your heart is also being guided by intuition and wisdom, reasoning, okay? That's what I mean, something that weighs on your heart and following your heart, not just some, you know, fleeting feeling of like, oh, I want to do this, I'm just going to do it. It's more like, you know, I've really been thinking about this and it's still something that I can't escape. It's something that I really feel I should get off the ground. You know what I mean? Okay. Somebody's pregnant or about to be pregnant. So if you ain't trying to be pregnant, Pisces, sun and rising signs, if you're not trying to get pregnant, or if you're not trying to get somebody pregnant, lock it up, okay? Because if you're worried that you're pregnant for whatever reason, the universe is like, yes, you are. But you just need to trust that this is okay. You don't have anything to worry about. But if you're really not ready to be pregnant, okay, lock it up. But if you're not pregnant yet, like you're not pregnant and you know you're not pregnant, and but you're really contemplating being a parent, like you, or maybe you want to adopt. I don't know, Pisces. Like this can be something. This can be a lot of things, but this is what I'm picking up on, is children, fertility, or being a parent, mother or father, what have you. Excuse me. There is a situation of trusting that this being put on your heart is going to work out in your favor. It's going to work out in your favor. You're being supported here. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be you being pregnant or you getting somebody pregnant. You know, could just be, you know, thinking about it and, you know, like having second thoughts, but then wanting to go back to it. It's like, if you're having second thoughts, sometimes, Pisces, about having children, Pisces, sun and rising signs, and maybe, but then like, or let's say that you want to have kids, but you keep on like bouncing back and forth ever so often, like, no, I'm too old, or no, we won't be able to afford it, or no, people are going to think that, you know, we shouldn't have kids because of our age, or maybe whatever. Or maybe our house is too small. Whatever it is that the doubts that may come to you, just in anything, Pisces, doesn't have to necessarily be as being a parent, just with anything in your life. If you have any doubts, but it keeps on weighing on you, but then you're just like, no, maybe I shouldn't, just say yes to it. And so if this is a situation where you know that you do not want it at all, and you're just confident, and you're just like, I don't want to have a child, or I don't want this, I don't want that, then that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something that you have been holding in your heart and in your mind for a long time, for a while. And if this is not about like being a parent, this is just about just the fertility in your life. Like, you know, what you're willing to create, what you're willing to build, you know, planting your seeds in rich soil, you know, so that you can grow and create a beautiful life for yourself. You have the ability to call certain energies to you, Pisces, in a way to where you end up getting exactly what you want. So be careful what you wish for, Pisces, sun and rising signs. Be careful of the energies that you're generating off of. Are you generating off of negativity, resentment, anxiety, fear, you know, neglect, sabotage? You know, if so, you will somehow end up growing a garden full of those types of energies, okay? Okay, let's see here. Pisces, sun and rising signs. What messages of insight and guidance do you have for Pisces, sun and rising signs for Gemini season of 2024? Ancestors, be with me. But yes, Pisces, for those of you who are specifically thinking about becoming parents, and you've been thinking about it maybe quietly to yourself, and you haven't said anything to anybody, how you're feeling is totally valid. The universe is going to bless you on this fertility journey, whoever you are. But in general, this is just fertility in your entire life, financially, romantically, with your friendships. Yeah, you received the puffin of partnership. So this has definitely something to do with a relationship, okay? Or this can also be a partnership in a business. So maybe you may connect with someone, Pisces, sun and rising signs, who has a job for you or has a position open, or maybe you start to work on your resume to start to reach out to different jobs and, you know, create different business relationships. You are supported, you are protected at this time, Scorpio. There's nothing, I mean, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh my God, Pisces, sun and rising signs, Pisces. You are protected, you are looked after. I don't know why I kept saying Scorpio for some reason. I'm sorry, guys. There's nothing for you to worry about. So Pisces, if you are feeling anxious or you are just dealing with trust issues, okay. I really need to protect my energy when this happens, because I feel like I need to ring a bell or something, or burn some incense, because I feel like I'm picking up on somebody's energy here. You may have trust issues, Pisces, sun and rising signs. You may have trust issues. Just in general. Doesn't have to be with a specific person. You may just have trust issues. You may have some really bad anxiety where you're just always thinking about the worst that can happen, and that is just jet fuel for you. And you just, you know, you just take off with that first. And some of you guys, your distrust of people has kind of like deepened into, like, you don't even trust yourself, or you, I don't know, it's like you just don't even trust yourself, you know. It's interesting. That can be for one of you, but there's definitely trust issues here for some of you. This is, yeah, Pisces. You need to ask for help. You need to make sure that if there's anything you're struggling with, Pisces, sun and rising signs, or something you're stumped on, or something you don't understand, or, you know, you want to get a certain perspective, like, reach out. You have friends, you have people in your life that you actually trust. But okay, some of you, Pisces, you're not reaching out to the people that you actually trust for some reason. I don't know why. You may be talking to the wrong people. And again, these trust issues, like, you have these trust issues, Pisces, where you don't fully trust that your friends are always going to be there, because you feel like you're a burden, and you feel like, well, they're not going to want to talk to me. Like, if you really trusted your friends, Pisces, or really trusted your partner or whatever, if you really trusted in yourself, and this can also be like trusting in the divine. Maybe you have a really weird relationship with divinity or with religion or God or a higher power. It's like some of you guys may struggle with that, and so therefore you just don't really trust anything. You're just, you know, you don't feel there, you know, but that may not be like an attack on your friends, or maybe there really are people in your life, Pisces, that really love and care about you, and they have exhibited, you know, nurturing behavior. They have, you know, always been there for you. They've never left you. They've been gentle with you, or they've been understanding, right? But there's a part of you that's like, well, I'm not going to reach out to them because I don't want to be, you know, a Debbie Downer. I don't want to bring them down, or I don't want to bother them. I don't want to be a bother. And that may have something to do with your trust issues. Yes, it does have a lot to do with your anxiety and your self-esteem and things like that, but that does have something to do with how much trust you actually have in your relationships. And if you don't really trust, why? Where did that start? You know? If there's a friend or someone that you can talk to, Pisces, sun and rising signs, and maybe say, like, if you trust them enough to keep it confidential, and maybe you need to tell somebody, like, hey, you know, I really, like, you know, I always feel like I'm going to bother you if I reach out to you. Like, that's why I don't reach out. Or maybe there's someone who does make you feel like that and you need to say something. But I don't think that that's the case. What I'm seeing is with trust and yes, these two cards, it's like, it seems like you do have good partnerships, Pisces, sun and rising signs. It seems like you are being protected. You have people who actually give a shit. You know, this is not a situation where I'm going to say, like, oh, people don't give a shit. You know, your friends, you know, somebody's being, you know, untrustworthy. There's someone being no, there's none of that I'm seeing here, Pisces. Now, this may have happened to you in your past, but as far as Gemini season is concerned, Pisces, sun and rising signs, you're surrounded by people who actually care. And if maybe there's one other person or maybe a couple people who they're just oblivious, or like, you know, whatever, maybe you can't trust them, but like what I'm seeing for those of you that I'm reading for, majority of you, like, everything's fine during Gemini season. Like, and maybe in Gemini season you're realizing, I'm okay, I can trust these people. I just need to figure myself out. I just need to figure out, like, why I make myself feel like a burden, or where that started, and why I feel like that in my relationships, you know? Okay, there was a card that fell out. We're gonna pull from this oracle deck and one more after this, and then we're going jump into the tarot, Pisces, sun and rising signs. Consistency. Who got this? Who got consistency? Was it Gemini? It was one of the air signs. So if you have air in your chart, check them out. If you have air in your chart, or air in your sun or rising sign, Pisces. But if you don't, there may be an air sign, some people in your life, or someone in your life who's either an air sign in their sun or rising sign. You need to talk to them. Could also be someone with a Leo in their chart. Expectation. That's the card that fell out. Pisces, you may have some expectations of yourself that you need to toss out. It's like, you're human. And those expectations may have been placed on you by someone else in your past. Parents. It usually starts with the parents, okay? A past relationship, you know? You're still beating yourself up over that. You're still traumatized by that. But with this consistency card, Pisces, you also have listen. So you need to, there's some people who keep telling you, like, we're here for you, but for some reason you're not hearing it. I don't know. That could be for one of you, or I don't know. You have the right people surrounding you. You just have to, you know, turn to them. But with consistency here, again, there is something here, Pisces, where you've dealt with a lot of inconsistency in relationships, where you were not being, I don't know where this, some of you guys, you could be dealing with autism. Someone might be borderline autistic. Anyway, that was random. Um, could be you, could be somebody else. But there's something here about consistency and wanting to, you know, cultivate friendships or connect with people who are always, anytime you need them, they're always there. Anytime you need to talk, or, you know, if you ever just need to hear the truth from someone or you need to hear sound advice, they're always right there to give that to you. There's no up or down, or, you know, they're not like a roller coaster of like energies. They're always just like, okay, what do you need from me? And they're there to give it to you, right? Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize in this consistency card, there's a lot of birds. There's a lot of birds in this card. So this is definitely air sign, air and fire energy, like air signs, fire signs, okay? There's someone with these elements in their chart where they have like a lot of air and a lot of fire, or in their sun or rising sign there's like air and fire. So you may have some people in your life or friends or family members who have air and fire in their big three, their sun, moon, or rising. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to pull one more oracle message, Pisces, sun, and rising signs. And we're going to jump into the tarot and conclude your reading, okay? All right, Pisces, let's see. Let me look at the time. Okay, we're almost there. Put this here. Sorry, guys. I'll just put these down here, actually, because I'm kind of blocking. Okay, there we go. So you received the card Ghost. Is this how you're feeling, Pisces? Surrender. Ugh, Pisces, like, some of you guys may have just felt like you've just been floating through life, and somehow you've just, you know, you've survived, or you've made it through. Some of you guys have just given into, you just kind of surrendered and just given into like, oh, well, this is just how it is. But no, Pisces, you have to, the people that you trust, those are the people that you need. I mean, it's up to you, but you need these people. You need, and I'm talking about the people in your life who have been there and just, you know, your partnerships matter, especially in Gemini season, right? Partnership, trust, trusting partnerships, teamwork, you know, your circle of friends, the people that you trust, that is your community, Pisces, sun and rising signs. Be different, be weird. Like, if you're in a tribe of people or in a community of people or a group of people who make you feel like you have to be less than your happy self, less than your abundant self, people who like in some ways hold you back or tell you like, hey, can you like, they don't let you travel too far, or they don't, you know, they have a problem when you go out to party, or you know, you go do something for yourself. It's like this person or these people kind of make you feel like you can't really, they may not say this to you, but they kind of make it seem as if your absence or you leaving is unacceptable, or that's something that bothers them, you know. Some of you guys actually want to be a ghost. Some of you guys, and again, if you're in a dark place, Pisces, please like get some help. I'm praying for you guys, and I'm sending you. I was saying this to Cancer as well. I'm sending you guys a lot of protection, okay? A lot of protection mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of the above, physically. But Pisces, some of you guys, when I say you want to be a ghost, I mean like you kind of just, there are certain people you don't want to be seen by. You just want them to leave you alone so that you can just go do your own thing. You know what I mean? This could be parents. This could be friends. This could be siblings, family, what have you. Can't Pisces, but Hmm. Some of you guys are just ghosting somebody. Like you're just done. There may be a situation where there may be a job, some of you Pisces, sun and rising signs, where you won't even tell them. You just won't show up to work anymore. You're just like, I'm tired. I'm spent. I am not giving any more energy to this job. I'm not going to text them. I'm not going to call them. That may sound very unprofessional, Pisces, but some of you guys are being overworked way too much to the point where you just end up not going into work. You just find another job and you just start that new job and you just stop going to work at the other job. And they're just like, well, I guess Pisces is not here anymore. Like, I don't know. It's like, or there's a relationship where you probably won't even tell the person. Like, you're so over it. You're so done that you're just like, I'm just going to quietly step away and leave. You know, like if there's anything that makes you so unhappy and so overworked, it's like a part of you just feel like, I just want to just kind of step away quietly and just be done with it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to have a conversation. Like, I feel like that's kind of how you're feeling right now, Pisces, with a job or with a relationship with somebody, friends, family, romantic partner, whoever. Wow. But yeah, Pisces, if you're in a dark place or you found yourself in a dark place, just like I told Cancer, please go get some help. I'm sending as much protective energies to you and enlightenment and wisdom to you at this time if you are going through a dark time. But definitely go get some help if that's the case, if you find yourself in that dark space more than you'd like. Yeah, Pisces, some of you guys are hurting, or in the past you were hurting. Yeah, you just kind of want to be alone, but you're kind of stuck in your own reflection. Some of you guys, you're looking at the past pain that you've been through and you're just like, I just want to be left alone. I don't really want to text. I don't really want to talk. I just, want to face myself or face some things, you know. Yeah, you just want something new. You're tired of the same old, same old. You want to travel. You want more. And if this is financial as well, it's just like you're like, I'm so done with the status quo. I'm so done with, how the world works. I just want to be able to just like get over my own humps, get over my own issues. Like some of you guys may be very overwhelmed with what's going on in the world because you just kind of feel like there's so much shit going on in the world right now, and you're like like, do I focus on that or do I focus on myself, or how do I focus on all of these things that are happening? Some of you guys, this is a very deep rooted thing for you. Um, but the encouragement is that you have people in your life who care. You have people in your life who will make these issues that are going on in your life feel so little. They'll make you feel so loved and held to where you don't even have to carry anything. These people are here for you, Pisces. You are protected. You don't need to take any desperate measures. You don't need to, ghost everyone. Just the people who are really making you feel uncomfortable and, you know, being disrespectful to you and your energy and your time. Okay, so please remember that, Pisces. All right, water signs. Take care of yourselves. Okay, take care of yourselves. All right. Again, happy Gemini season. Stay safe, stay healthy. I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, water signs.